Welcome to another mini-series of Angular JSS. This series is for intermediate to advanced Angular developers getting started on their first JSS project. If this is your first time joining us, I highly recommend checking out my earlier videos for more context as we're going to be getting in the weeds. If you're a returning viewer, today I've got a treat. Today, we're going to be using the CLI to create a custom JSS component. Without further ado, let's get started. So here we are at the standard boilerplate application. Now let's say on the home page, I wanted a banner and I wanted a custom component that can render that banner. Well, we can go to the documentation and see that in order to create our first JSS components, we can use the CLI to run this command here, JSS scaffold. So I'm going to take it over to the VS Code, open up a parallel command terminal, and run JSS scaffold banner component. Now the CLI is going to do two main things. One is it's going to scaffold your Angular component, which is seen here. And then it's going to also create the Sitecore definition file. So to get to the Angular components, we go to the source file, app components, and there, banner components. And if we open up the HTML file, when we render this component, we expect to see these two fields to show up, right? You've got this text here, and then you've got this rendering. The second thing that was generated in the Sitecore definition file. So we can go to data, go down to Sitecore, definitions, and components, and there we go, banner component.sitecore. And we can see here that heading was placed by default. So let's say we want to take our newly generated components and render it on the home page. Well, from the last videos, we know that from data, we can go to routes, and at the root of it, we can go to this YML file for the home page. Let's get rid of all of this boilerplate. And we know that the component name is banner components, and we know that from the definition, we have this heading field here. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this is heading field. Hit save. Now, that was instantly refreshed. So if we go to the local host, we can see that our banner components has now been rendered on the home page. There's already been a lot of moving pieces, so I'm going to stop the video here, let you guys catch up. And in the next video, we're going to add an image to our components. Thanks.